Oh, damn it! This is the opening of 24 Live Another Day. We start with CIA ops chasing somebody.
The series begins running, you know.
Freeze it right there.
That Jack Bauer has survived intact to live another day is good news for a lot of people.
What the hell have you been doing the past 4 years?
I was really excited that 24 was coming back. I couldn't believe it.
There's fireballs, there's action. It's all good 24 kind of stuff.
It's a high-octane thriller with literally time ticking down.
It's a self-destruct program.
Damn it!
Why is he here? Why is he back?
Jack Bauer is a traitor and a psychopath.
Is he here to harm the president? Is he here to help the president? We don't know.
If an American president is assassinated on foreign soil, you're looking at a world war.
London and the CIA will never be the same.
Action!
It's Bauer.
This year, we have some crazy stuff coming up, stuff we haven't done before.
It's a story that starts from moment one this season. The train is already moving and you gotta run to catch up. And you're on for a ride from episode 1 all the way through. There's not one let up.
What's wonderful is it is 24, but it's a new iteration of 24.
The show is set in London, England, and it's the first time we've actually shot fully on location. What brings Jack to London is he's been out of the United States since the very end of season 8. He managed to escape to Eastern Europe, where he's been underground for 4.5 years, and has resurfaced because of the circumstances of the day to protect the President of the United States.
James Heller, played by William Devane, was formerly in the series as the Secretary of Defense. President Heller, in this case, is in London.
People have never been comfortable with how we're using drones for targeted assassinations. Mr. President?
I'm thinking I don't blame them.
We're here to negotiate a treaty, a drone treaty. It's a precarious situation, so I have to come and actually do it myself. I think the most important thing is for the Prime Minister to hear the news from me.
And while he's there, of course, Jack emerges with news of an attack.
The question being asked in the initial part of the series is Jack Bauer there to assassinate the president?
Jack is an international fugitive, and he's wanted not just by our country, but by every country.
I know how many lives you've saved, but they're just going to see a man who snapped, who went off on a revenge spree, a man whose country labels him a criminal.
Fans of the series remember, Jack left off as a fugitive.
You're really something. Your time.
Basically, CTU was turned off and Jack was left in the darkness. And now a CIA team is hunting down Jack. But Jack is onto something, and there's much more than just him having been caught. There's a larger mystery that he's trying to uncover.
Why is he here? Why is he back? Does this have something to do with the president, and does it have something to do with these drones? So really that becomes our mystery.
2 weeks ago, I intercepted intel framing an assassination attempt on President Heller, supposed to take place in London here today. You're gonna help me?
I'm afraid I can't do that.
But you don't have a choice.
Despite being hunted and being made a pariah, Jack is still a hero. He cannot help himself.
Has anyone ever mentioned your rather spectacularly rude habit of asking for favors accompanied by the threat of a gun?
What brought me back was really Howard Gordon, who is our lead writer, called me up and said, look, I've had this idea for about 12 episodes for a while, and it's kind of just gnawing at me. Would you be interested in doing it?
We really wanted to see Jack Bauer. Look, it's really like seeing an old friend again. And I have to say, when we saw the dailies of Jack Bauer for the first time, we just all smiled and looked at each other.
Kiefer looks great. He's cut. He looks like someone who's been living raw and on the edge for years.
You know who I am. Trigger an alarm and I'll blow your head off.
I think he found Jack again pretty quickly. Kiefer and Jack Bauer are pretty well connected at this point. We didn't waste any time. Our first week, we were just stock blocked with action and dialogue, so he had to fit into it, and he had to do it quickly, and he did.
It is very exciting to be Jack Bauer again.
It is not just Kiefer, of course, but a good number of the old team are back together. It was like the band came together for this.
Evan is a veteran. He's the most veteran writer on the show. He was there since season 2, and I came in season 5.
We're lucky enough to get John Cassar back, who was our producer-director for years.
I've done 58 episodes and the TV movie, so to have it come back again is very exciting.
John directed so many of the seasons of 24, but I really do rely on him greatly.
Action!
We're gonna push this as hard as we can.
If we lose the base, those men will have died in vain.
I'm not saying we quit. I'm just suggesting that we withdraw. Wait until the rancor dies down.
I don't have time.
We're doing 12 episodes instead of 24. This is a special event series.
Here we go. So those 12 episodes are still going to represent one full day. Somewhere within it, we're going to skip an hour or two, or maybe a big chunk.
We're not trying to change the show. Jack is not going to be skipping. You know, it's not going to be a romantic comedy. He's going to have a crappy day, and he's going to fight his way through it, and that's what the show is. Certain dynamics are different, but the show isn't different. You're going after the wrong guy.
I think all the action and special effects are what you usually expect on 24, and really that's what I'm going for, and maybe a little beyond what you expect. And that's what we always, I think, expect our audience to expect from us.
Action! God, yeah, baby!